Now this thing gonna go a little different, man. I appreciate you guys for tuning in to Alphacology. It's always deeply appreciated. I got some big things, some real big things in the work, man. And we're gonna be streaming live. I'm gonna be taking calls, all of that stuff, man. I do it for us, man. The ones who's trying to be the most dominant, the most alpha male versions of themselves. My brothers out there, my black brothers, my Latino brothers, my white brothers, Asian brothers, whoever listening, brother, be the most dominant masculine version of yourself. And masculinity doesn't mean rah rah and just muscles. It means mental strength as well. It's easy to train the body to be hard. It's even harder to train the mind to be hard and intelligent at that. But with that being said, man, like I told you, man, it's a part of your masculinity will be interacting with women, man. And I've been going through self-reflecting on a lot of stuff, and I really have to tell you guys this story, man. And it will get to the gist of this whole Alphacology episode right here. You know, I'm online. You know, this chick keep laughing at my post or commenting my pictures. You know, we going back and forth, right? And, you know, one thing led to the other. And I'm like, yo, let me see if this girl catfish. Like, FaceTime me. Come over, come through. So, you know, all that happened. And it was instant, man. She felt the energy. She felt that alpha energy, man. We was talking. I put her on some mind-boggling things. I say mind-boggling, but it's just, I just fed her logic and intellect. And she was with it. And, like, immediately, she's like, man, I don't want this to be a fling. I want more than just da-da-da-da-da. And she was talking like we were sleeping together already. And I'm like, bro, I didn't even penetrate you. But anyway, she was like, I said, I know, but you know, we gotta take things slow and see where it goes. I like for things to develop naturally, baby girl. And you know, she was cool with it. Had a couple glasses of wine or whatever. And she was like, come in here and, you know, let me give you a massage. And she started massaging my back, took my shirt off, got some oil. And I turned to the side. I was like, yeah, my side hurting. So she massaged my side pretty good. And then next thing you know, she flips me over, pull down my pants, you know it. You go to slow, doming me, you know what I'm saying? And that instant, she had great feminine energy, but in that instant, I was just like, oh, she's doing the most, right? But, you know, me being who I am, it just, you know, one thing led to the other. Next thing you know, we were doing our thing, you know, she gave me them cheeks. And, fellas, if you know you in a situation and you know you don't want to be in that situation after you get them cheeks, you clear it. Or you find a way to distance yourself, you know, if you're passive aggressive or, you know, you like to give them little hints. Do whatever you got to do. But anyway, I actually did that whole thing just so I could see how things played out. And this is the version of the pillow talk, where you lay up in bed and cuddle and stuff like that. She was telling me how amazing I was in bed and da-da-da-da-da. And, you know, and I was like, man, you said you single, man. Like, you know, so what's up with that? Because she kept pressing like, man, I don't want this just to be a thing. I'm not a hoe. Da-da. They always give you the I'm not a hoe. All right, you ain't got to be a hoe. If you give it up on the first night, I ain't going to look at you as a hoe. It don't matter. You going to be a hoe for me. You know what I'm saying? But I just was like, all right, so why, like, I was trying to figure out why she was in such a rush to be in a serious relationship. Like, I swear to God, on everything, bro. On everything. The way the girl was talking and the way things was going, I could have married that girl by the end of the month if I wanted to. Met her kids. She had 3 kids. So I felt like that was one of the reasons why she was moving so fast. Women with multiple children tend to move along pretty fast, especially if they're younger. I mean, especially if they're older and they feel like you're a catch. But that's when I knew I was a catch too, because she was moving pretty fast. She seen I had stuff for myself, and I was doing my thing. And I had goals, dreams, and she liked my goals, dreams, and ambitions. She see I had a plan. Listen, when you start sharing your plan with a woman, man, they're going to start pushing up on that relationship even more, because once you start showing them attention and giving them conversation, they're going to start to see themselves with you, no matter what woman you intimately involved with. Even, come on, that's how it goes, whether they friends or not. Now, the beautiful part about this, because we probably all been on both sides of this ball, come to find out, she just broke up with her boyfriend a couple weeks ago. And I'm just like, okay, rebound, fling. I asked what happened. And the first thing I said was, oh, I'm a rebound. Because I'm thinking, dude, probably alpha, probably kicked her to the curb, probably cut off or whatever. And no, actually it was the other way around. She cut dude off. And when a woman cuts a man off and she gets back out there, she's looking to see if the grass is greener on the other side. So I cut the conversation short. She just was like, you're so different. You're so amazing. I was telling her little things, how I see life and perspectives and stuff like that. And she was just like, oh, I never seen it like that. I break the word alpha male down in a whole different perspective, and once a woman come from me talking about alpha male, she see alpha male totally different. Right now we just got the stigma, which is basically a man who values himself. That's not an evil man. That's a man who wants the best for himself. If I want the best for myself, I want the best for the people around me. You understand? So I was breaking that down, and she was just looking at me, just go to start kissing me like she never heard words before or something. It was weird. She's like, oh, you're speaking to my soul, and it's just like pulling me, and I'm just like, she's clingy. Now, me, I'm not gonna lie, I like clingy women. I'll get into that a little bit later, but anyways, she's clingy. I asked her about old boy a little bit, because when we were doing our do, man, I'm not gonna sit up here and lie to you, man. It was snapping. That thing was it was good. Like, I was like, oh, somebody missed this. Nobody don't want to walk away from this, boy. I already knew in the back. When you finish doing the do, finish having, smashing them cheeks, whatever y'all want to call it, smashing, slaying, the peace sleeve, whatever y'all want to call it. Once you finish getting that, you already know in the back of your head, I'm going to want this again. Oh, that was good. And I was like, oh, that's good. I gotta watch her, cause she was her feminine energy was so strong. I was like, man, she do not meet my requirements. But her feminine energy was so strong. I was like, woo, I really need that in my life. And I said to myself, I can't do that. I'd be done smash myself into a relationship. We go together now. You know what I'm saying? So that's me knowing my weaknesses and knowing how to separate myself from that. So, I went a couple days. I talked to her every other day. It was spacing myself out, but she was still pressing me, still on me. So, she came back over, doing the do again. Like, you got to give me that. Now we end up back on the pillows. For some odd reason, I wanted the energy around me. So, and I'm not gonna lie, man, attractive feminine woman is very much an alpha male weakness. Y'all know what I'm talking about. That's very much our weakness. Like, woo, we like to be around a woman who's very feminine, even seductive, even like just very calm. Like, she got that good vibe, that good energy, not dramatic and rah-rah. And it makes you want to hang around a little bit longer even after the sex. So we back again on the pillow, and I'm just listening to her talk, and I just asked her, I said, yo, what happened to old boy? Like, why, like, when I'm gonna slide to the crib? And she's like, he's still showing up. Fellas, if a woman tell you anything about a man, her ex still hitting her up, still showing up in his inbox or showing up to her house, trust me, she is stringing that boy along. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Don't be like, oh, he crazy. No, he not. No, he not. If he is writing her, it's because she's responding. She might not be responding in a way, but she's responding in certain ways to make him write her. Like, I remember I had I was dating one girl. She's like, I don't talk to my ex. Look at all these messages he send me. But in a way, I see her comment on his page, like his pics, heart his posts and stuff like that. I just peep game. I don't never bring it to him. I know female nature, and I don't get mad at it. I just know that you're not my wife. That's it, fellas. Y'all gotta look at it like that. Once you find a girl, once you with a chick that's on some bullshit, or you catch her on some bullshit, you know that's not your wife, bro. That's a concubine. It's either wife or concubine. All right. Remember that, wife or concubine. Whether you in a serious relationship with your wife, and you could be in a serious relationship with a concubine, just know that ain't your wife, and you better not sign no papers or show no ring. She got a long way to go if you do that. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna do that. But a lot of cats, they like to, oh, I forgave her. Like, no. You gotta run all your relationships and interactions with women like a business. 90 days, then you get a raise. I'll move you up. I'll give you a new title. Entry-level employee, then you become assistant manager. Then you become manager, supervisor, whatever. That's how you got to do it. And, I was just vetting her, and I said, so he keep coming. He really loves you. I know he really loves me. And she kept saying she felt so bad every time we had sex. She would say, I feel bad. I say, man, I don't want that feel bad energy on me, man. Why you feel so bad? I just know he loves me so much. Fellas, again, female nature. Just because you love a woman, just because you love her don't mean she won't dump you. Don't mean she won't leave you. Don't mean she won't step out on your ass. They don't care. They care about themselves first. They care about themselves. This man loved her. He's great with her kids. She ready to start all over because she think the grass is greener on the other side. And yes, baby girl, my grass is greener than that nigga grass. I let her know. My grass is greener. I'm smarter. I'm more intelligent. I'm better. I'm better. We know it. You know it too. So you wanted to monkey branch. She just basically wanted a monkey branch. I'm just like, fellas, that's why you have to be the most dominant alpha version of yourself. Keep grinding, keep growing, be more ambitious. Because when a woman sees that you're not ambitious, she will get bored. You could be a good man and not be ambitious. I asked him, I said, I don't like talking about other dudes, but I had to get this information. And I didn't know why I was digging for this information till now. I'm like, now I got alphacology for y'all. And this is a part of alphacology. Always better yourself. When a woman leave you, it's for two reasons. She's not ready to be the woman for you, or you're not man enough for her. That is it. It ain't no in between, fellas. There's no in between. I forgot to tell y'all before I jumped on here, man. This podcast gonna hurt. So remember, if that woman leave you, it's for two reasons. She for the streets. Basically, she not ready to be the woman for you, or you not man enough for her. Step your game up. Either way, that is a blessing. That's a blessing in disguise, especially if you walk away from a relationship. You walk away from a relationship and you don't have no kids, no child support, no alimony. That's beautiful. So, fella, I never understood like a dude that went through a breakup and didn't lose money, didn't lose kids, didn't lose nothing, but was so butthurt and ready to kill himself. I'm just like, how? You ain't lose nothing. All you lost was a piece of pussy that niggas done had before you. And if they didn't have before you, they about to have. What you worried about that for? Let her go to the streets. You understand? And with that being said, I just asked her why she broke up with him, and he smoked weed too much. She gave me the good and the bad, but she was just like, he smoked weed too much. He has no ambition. He doesn't give me the energy I need. That means he's not smart enough for her. That means it doesn't turn her on. He's not that good in the bed. Just stuff that will get you cheated on, fellas. Stuff that will make her leave you. So now she's pressing me for a relationship because now she's like, well, I'm attracted to this guy, that guy, but I like Greg, Mr. Alphacology. Of course you're going to like me. Because I open your mind, I expand your mind, I give you some intellect, I give you an intellectual conversation, and most of the times I carry the intellectual conversation, and I make you examine and self-reflect. Women love when you make them self-reflect, but you don't seem like you're judging them. For some odd reason that turned them on, I don't know. Anyways, she seen that the grass was greener on the other side, and while we were doing this pillow talk, I said, I'm going to pillow talk a little bit. She was like, I just know you got other women. And I said, yeah, I do got other women. I got 2 other women I'm dealing with, and you're the 3rd one. Oh, so you still stuck on, I'm not stuck on my ex. I'm not doing none of that. I'm just letting you know I got other women I deal with. Like, so is that a problem? We're single. You could deal with dudes. I could deal with these women. What's good? Like, and we could grow from there. If it works, it works. And, after that talk, 2 days later, I hit her up and she was like, you know what? I've been thinking, our time together was good, but I'm going to go back to my ex because I could see he appreciates me more. Now, before she said all that, let me backtrack. I remember I told her, she was like, so I would have to share you. I said, for the time being, until you earn it, I really like you. I got to just see how we turn out. I believe in letting everybody earn their spot in my life. And I'm giving you a chance to earn it because I really like you. I really liked the girl. I felt like she had some potential. But I wasn't dumb. She had stuff going for her. She had 3 kids, but she was making money. She was getting money. And had a professional career. But at the end of the day, the dude she was with couldn't get right, couldn't hit it right, stayed at mama house, would come to her house, help take care of her kids, spend his little money on her, had a decent little job, whatever. And she seen he was complacent with that. And she didn't like complacency. Complacency turns women off. Fellas, always have you something to do. Always have you something you working on. I got 2-3 things I'm working on. Baby girl, I'm busy. You come over here and chill. We can chop it up a little bit, personal time. But rather than that, this is what I'm working on. And trust me, bruh. Trust me. It will work for you guys. Be the most alpha version of yourselves. I tell a woman she got to earn it. That cuts the fat right there. You don't want to be with a woman who don't want to earn nothing. That's a lazy woman. She's not going to be focused or even invested in your happiness. She's going to be focused and invested on hers because you done put her on a pedestal being a goddamn simp. And I knew the dude was a simp because he was sending her flowers, begging to be back in her life. Babe, you're the most, You the best thing that ever happened in my life. She was showing me texts. We was laughing in bed. Bruh, do not be that cat that's sitting that long behind text and she next to the neck to another nigga laughing, bruh. Don't do that. Don't do that. But anyway, because 48 hours later, she's like, I'm going to get back with my man. I know why she did. Because she knew it was a long road ahead of her to win this crown. It was a Miss Alphacology. It's going to be a task. It is going to be a task. But once you get this crown, you're going to always have the crown. Unless you mess it up. Like, I tell them straight up. But she knew it was going to be, hey, I'm going to get back with my ex. I'm not mad at you. When they get back with their ex, that is why. They settled. I know she settled. And you know what I told her? You'll be back. You'll hit me up later. Guess what she did? Hit me up later. Because she going to have to get that alpha energy from somewhere because he don't have it. It's not in him and she cannot teach him. I even offer her, I said, man, you might as well let dude listen to my podcast sometime. Oh, no, I don't want him like you. Da-da-da-da. Yeah, because you want to run the show. You want to have your cake and eat it too. So, fellas, she hit me like, I'm getting back with my ex. I said, oh, I thought we had something going. I thought you was ready to, to put in some work for me. Why I got to put in work for you? I said, I was putting in work for you. She was like, how? I said, every time you laid in that bed and tooted that thing up, I was giving it to you, wasn't it? Wasn't it the best you ever had? I was putting in a little work. That's why I also tell you, man, stop giving your body to these women, man. Stop doing it. Even me, I felt bad after that. I'm giving y'all a lesson in me. I felt bad after that. I done gave you some of my best artwork, man. I knew I put it down. I knew I put it down. She knew I put it down. She know she ain't finna find nothing that felt that good. She said, well, I ain't never felt nothing like this before. She thought she was in love. She said, I could really see myself love. And still, she did what was best for her. Now, for me to drop my other two chicks I was dealing with at the time and just be with her and just start a whole new, I wouldn't be doing what's best for me. Then I'll have to go through a whole bunch of ex-boyfriend drama. He's showing up at the house. You not ready to now I gotta meet kids, and then you gotta meet my kids. All of that, man. We not doing that. We not doing that, baby girl. Come on, this was a fling, and I left it at a fling. I wasn't mad. She was like, you taught me a lot. I said, yeah, the grass ain't green on the other side like you thought. It was green, but you realize how much work you had to put in this grass to keep it green. You understand? She liked my intellect. She liked my attention, my energy that I was giving her. Sexually, mentally, emotionally, I was just a more well-rounded man. I was a better man. And women will do this. They will break up with you to try to get with that alpha who got the best alpha energy. Realize that she can't get with him and come back to you. Let me say that again. Your girl will break up with you if you being too beta. You being a simp. You always putting on a pedestal. You're complacent. You're not working on your purpose. You're not focused on your purpose in life, your goals in life, financially, physically, mentally, spiritually. If she see you not doing that, it's like subconsciously they're going to find a reason to leave, and they're going to leave. Try to get with a better man, and if they can't, they're going to come back to you. That's what they all do. Sometimes some women will be in a relationship with a man they don't respect like that, and they'll just cheat with an alpha dude, even though they know they're not going to get with dude, or dude not going to get with them. And that's it. Like, a lot of women know I'm not finna wife you up. You gonna call me when you need me. I'm gonna call you when I need you. Maybe if I want to deal with you that day, I'm gonna deal with you that day. If not, too bad. And I just want y'all boys to know, don't be that guy, man. the worst thing he could have did, even though she said he went all that in the bedroom, whatever. You've been with the dude for 4-5 years. I don't feel like that was her first go round breaking up with him. I ain't even asked. I just said, like, why you broke up with him? He ain't cheat. He ain't do nothing wrong. He was great with her kids. He was a father to the kids. And that's big stepdaddy. That's some... It just wasn't working because he was lazy and he played the game and he smoked a lot of weed. He was just a big ass kid. She was looking for a grown man, a grown ass man that's trying to handle business in this world, not go to work and come home and be a boy. Stop going to work, coming home and being a boy. Smoking weed, playing the game. That's what you do when you got all your work done, bruh. I'll lay up, play the game. Once all my work done, or on a Saturday morning when I ain't got nothing else to do and I got everything covered, that's when I play the game. I don't even play the game. When I have a meeting for Alphacology or real estate, I don't play no game before that. I listen to real estate tapes. I listen to my old podcasts. I listen to the dudes I listen to on YouTube, whatever. And then I step into my realm. I'm not finna play the game before I go to work. I'm not finna play the game. I need to be focused. You know what I'm saying? And then once my day is over, if I want to play the game, I'm gonna play the game. Or if I'm with my girl or whatever, the chick I'm dealing with at the time, if she there, pussy or the video game, you know what I'm finna choose. Cause I still gotta handle mine. I gotta handle her. Gotta handle mine as a man. But that dude right there, it's a simple fix. He just got to get his shit together and become a better man. You know what I'm saying? But he asked about me. I asked about him. It was funny. And I just like, yo, you still like him. Y'all still talking like that. You actually had a conversation with him. But I didn't tell him everything. But he just wanted to know if we had sex and if I was good in bed. If you were good in bed. I said, yeah, that boy's a simp. Because I ain't asked you none of that. I said, why you broke up with him? You just gave me all the, you know what I'm saying? That's it. I feel like you have to vet these females to find out why they breaking up or why they leaving dudes. You find out why a woman leaves a man, you already got half of the answers. But I'm going to give you all the answers, really. Be the most alpha version of yourself. No matter how much a woman claims she hates, when you calling yourself an alpha male, so you ain't even got to call yourself that. I'm going to do it for the show because I don't give a damn what a bitch to say. I never take whatever come out of woman's mouth. I don't take it seriously. I don't. Because it's my life. So if I want to call myself the king of the jungle, I'm going to call myself the king of the jungle. And I'm going to handle shit like the king of the jungle. I call myself an alpha male, a king, a leader. I'm going to handle my shit like a king, a leader. Everything I do, every person I talk to them like I'm a leader. Even if they the leader, we talking like leaders. Even if they the business head, I'm the business head too. That's why I love working on my craft, love working by myself, because I have total control over my entrepreneurship and over my podcast, of my content creation, over my personal training. Those three things keep me sane. If I were just being a teacher and following the Department of Education in Florida's rules, I am nothing but a slave. I have nothing to offer those kids. But when those kids see me and they ask me certain questions, I always tell her, get it on your own. Yes, we got to go through this right now. We all got to put in work to survive. And with that being said, fellas, man, I really want you guys to understand how important being the most alpha version of yourself is. I cannot say that anymore. And that's why it is fun. You need to use women as a litmus test or as a guide. Because if your woman is giving you hard problems, I'm pretty sure you're not doing what you're supposed to do for yourself. Forget for her. You're not doing what you're supposed to do for yourself. Because they're going to always complain about what you're not doing for them. Do what you need to do for yourself. That woman will never leave. Do what you need to do for yourself. That woman will never leave. And if she do, she going to come back on hands and knees. And you better not put her behind on a pedestal when she come back. Make her earn it. Man, this has been another episode of Alphacology, man. I appreciate you guys for listening. If you want to donate, you can cash out me. Cash out $ Gregory Fashaw. Stay tuned. I will be streaming live online. I will have the class coming soon. The class will be $20 for 2 hour sessions, man. $10 an hour, man. We're gonna get it in. I'm gonna show y'all how to be the most alpha version of yourselves. I'm gonna have 2 courses, man, coming soon. The first course will be the maintaining your peace, speaking on a higher intellectual level. And the other course will be how to get women, because the alpha way. Now, with that being said, man, I'm glad you guys been listening. Remember, this is not tea, this is protein. Peace out.